or insulting.
Section 5.
No, it's not. You can swear as part of your general vocabulary. Go talk it up with take it up with Lord Justice Bean, who's already ruled on this in the highest court of this country. You cannot overrule.
Welcome to the UK Justice Patrol channel. Don't miss the latest important news and updates.
You're about to see is an absolute masterclass in public education. PTTP visits Hammersmith Police Station, calm, collected and respectful. Yet within minutes the officers arrive and show how fragile their professionalism really is, throwing around terrorism accusations to making up laws on the spot. This is one of the clearest examples of ego completely overriding training. I've never seen an auditor be able to run circles around the police like this. This is absolutely crazy. Let's get straight into it.
So you're right.
Yeah, not bad.
How you doing?
Not bad. So?
Good, yeah, not bad.
It's cold and wet. These paving slabs are really slippery to walk on. I don't know if I've just got something on the bottom of my shoe.
Yeah, I mean mine.
But they are
really slippery as well.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
No, all it is, mate, is obviously you're filming the front gate of a police station, and literally directly where the keypad is, where our officers are putting their codes in.
Right.
And for us, it's just a bit suspicious, and also a little bit of kind of a terrorist threat as well. I'm not saying anything, but it is.
It's a possibility, isn't it?
It's a possibility, isn't it? And it's
Very low possibility.
It's something that we need to kind of challenge.
Very low possibility.
Yeah.
It's also a possibility that we might get 40-degree weather today, but it's high.
The officer argues that recording near the keypad could present a potential terrorist risk. But when questioned further, he admits that the likelihood is extremely low. Despite that, he keeps pressing the issue. Under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act 2000, officers can only stop and search if they have reasonable suspicion that someone is involved in terrorism. That means clear, objective facts, not instincts, vague concerns, or unease about being filmed. By his own admission, there were no such grounds. What should have remained a lawful act of public observation instead became a conversation built entirely on speculation.
You cool with us, we cool with you, we're just having a...
I'm just being as reasonable as you're being. You know.
From our point of view, we just want to understand your intentions and why obviously you were filming.
That's fine. I appreciate
So
that.
what would that be?
Unfortunately, I don't answer questions.
No, is it for like a YouTube channel? Is it for like auditing or something like that?
Again, I don't answer questions, buddy.
Well, 19.
We'll come back to them.
So if I come back to you, start me off.
So obviously in this climate...
Yeah?
Sorry. Yeah.
Sorry, I don't actually want to engage with you. That's why I walked away and stopped engaging.
Still engage with you as
You
well.
can, but I can also just ignore you. So don't just say, sir, like I have to stand around and talk to you.
I'll get that.
When PTTP chooses not to answer any more questions, the officer's tone immediately shifts. They start pressing for reasons, asking if he's filming for YouTube, and even follow him as he walks away. At this point, procedure gives way to pride. The officers aren't evaluating risk anymore. They're responding to what they see as disrespect. Under UK common law, a person has the right to disengage when no lawful power is in use. Persisting after that refusal turns the encounter from an inquiry into potential harassment. As defined by Section 2 of the Protection from Harassment Act 1997,
You may or may not want to listen, but you can engage with you as well. To this day and age, unfortunately, everything is a real terrorism threat, which is why I've been followed here, so people don't come driving.
What's the current terrorist threat level?
I think it's kind of just in the middle of substantial.
It's substantial.
Yeah, so
That's what it is at the moment.
attack is not likely, but it's not unlikely.
Okay. Do you know, since this new system of substantial, severe, and that, substantial is the lowest it's ever been.
Okay. No,
It's never been lower than that, so that's like the baseline. So don't throw around words like terrorism when it's the... No, I can't. No, I can't. I know what you're going to say, and no, I can't.
The keypad to the entrance of the police station is a bit suspicious.
So you're making an assumption of what I'm filming here, aren't you?
You're very close to the keypad, aren't you?
I said when I got there, are you filming? And you said yes.
Yes, but you're assuming that I'm filming the keypad.
That's the way your camera was angled.
You can see my screen from where you were sat in your car, can you? You can see what my camera was pointing. You can see how zoomed in I was. Maybe I was zoomed in on you. Maybe I was zoomed in on your front wheel.
Where the camera was positioned, it looked like you were filming. All you want to do is just speak to you, engage with you, see, number one, why you're filming, and obviously how long you're
Maybe we can assist you, I don't know.
the officer begins guessing at motive, suggesting PTTP was filming the station's keypad, but that theory collapses fast. Suspicion requires evidence, not imagination. Recording a keypad isn't an offense. Under UK law, police must base any suspicion on specific, observable conduct that reasonably indicates an offense. None of that applies here. PTTP is simply filming a public building from a public pavement, a right fully protected under UK photography, laws, and Article 10 of the Human Rights Act. What's really unfolding isn't a matter of security. It's a matter of ego. The officer mistakes personal unease for legal justification. And that's the line where policing shifts from enforcing law to enforcing control.
Thank you. Your services are not required.
Would you like to give us your name and details?
Can you give me yours?
Yeah, PCY 2420 Alpha Whiskey.
Thank you. And you, sir?
PC Audit, 2968.
2968 Alpha Whiskey. You both based here, are you?
Yes, we are. So would you like to give us your details too?
No, absolutely not.
I didn't think you would.
Why would I?
That's all it is, mate. It's to
We've given
understand.
you our details.
Yeah, but you're obliged to because you're engaging with me as a police officer, aren't you, as a constable? So you're obliged to. A member of the public's not obliged to give you
and we
anything.
can engage with you just as equally.
Yeah, absolutely, of course you can. But again, I've already told you that I don't want to be engaged with. I would consider this now harassment. I've walked away from you.
Okay.
You followed me to continue with engaging with me.
Harassment is the course of conduct times 2. So you know what harassment is?
I do, absolutely. Course of conduct to convince a member of the public to disengage from a lawful activity or engage in an activity that they're not lawfully obliged to do.
When PTTP brings up harassment, the female officer shoots back with, "Oh, so you know what harassment is, do you?" It's smug, dripping with sarcasm, and fueled by ego. At that moment, she's not enforcing the law, she's mocking it. This kind of conduct erodes public trust because it stops being about service and starts being about superiority. Anyone watching this should feel the same frustration, because this is exactly the attitude that has no place in policing and absolutely deserves to be called out.
On one occasion, I told you I don't want to engage. You followed me. I did move away from you. You followed me to continue this conduct. So yes, I would now say that this is harassment at this point.
All it is for us is just it's a bit suspicious, and we want to find out obviously why you're filming.
Do you know what I find?
I understand people make YouTube channels, people are auditors, you have a right to film in public.
Can I tell you what I find suspicious? A silent fart after curry night.
Sorry?
A silent fart after curry night. That's what I find suspicious. It's about suspicious as what this is. So
Do you intend to be here long?
as long as I want to be. Absolutely.
We'll go and speak to the relevant people, alright?
Okay.
It just might be, mate. Because of obviously it looks a little bit suspicious. It might just continue to get stopped.
And I'll tell them exactly the same thing.
You aggro, that's it.
Not cause me any aggro. Did either of you turn your body cameras on when you approached?
Yeah,
It is on, yes.
You did. Is there a reason?
You film us, we can film you.
I'm not saying you can't. Absolutely you can. It's everybody's right to film in public. Not a problem. Can I just ask why you didn't follow your policies and notify a member of the public when you started recording them? According to the Home Office, according to the
I'm not
MPS.
sure if you are aware of all the policies.
Would you like me to bring it up on my phone, miss?
PTTP then asks if their body-worn cameras are recording. They confirm they are, but never mention when the recording actually started. According to the Metropolitan Police's own 2020 policy, officers must clearly announce when body cams begin recording whenever circumstances allow. The only exception is when immediate safety concerns make that impossible, and that clearly doesn't apply here.
I will read it
Are
to
you
you.
referring to Google?
No, it's the
Obviously, when
MPS.
it's practicable, yes, but
And when has it not been practicable in this situation?
It's a bit of a threat that you're stood in the entrance of the
So
police
you
station.
can't approach with, "Good afternoon, we want to talk to you, just let you know
My
you're
number
being
one
recorded."
priority is to find out why you're filming the front gate of the police station.
Look,
which
the only
respect,
time-
sir, you haven't told us why.
The only time it is excusable for you not to announce it is if you're going into a situation and it's straight away you're going hands on to detain or arrest somebody. Otherwise,
I think
you
you're
can't. There's no reason. I'm sorry. I will literally, bring this up for you and I will read it for you verbatim and I'll show you the
I'm
document.
not going to have conversation on stuff that I don't think is applicable, right?
Why is it not applicable?
Security staff, they have body worn. So do we.
Yep. The Metropolitan Police updated September 2020. It's the most recent document.
You seem very invested.
It's the most recent document. This paragraph here, all right? I'm going to let you read it with me. This one here. Body-worn video is an overt system and should not be used for covert recording other than in exceptional circumstances and where the necessary authorities have been
And
granted.
this is not an exceptional circumstance.
No, let me finish.
Okay.
As body worn video is over recording. Officers must declare whatever possible when they are commencing audio and visual recording during each and every encounter. So again, because you haven't come out and you haven't grabbed me, you're not detaining me or arresting me, there is absolutely no reason, no excuse for not starting the conversation. You've said a lot of things during this conversation, and you're telling me not one of those things could have been, by the way, sir, you're being recorded. Not one of them.
No, sir, whenever possible.
Yes. And again, when was that not possible?
To
We're just going to go around in circles, aren't we?
Yeah, because your excuse is absolute bullshit, and you know it.
Well, don't swear in a public place.
It's not an offence. It's absolutely not. It's an offence to swear at somebody, to cause abuse, threatening, or insulting.
It's a Section 5.
No, it's not. You can swear as part of your general vocabulary. Go talk it up with take it up with Lord Justice Bean, who's already ruled on this in the highest court of this country. You cannot overrule that.
Is when it's directed at somebody.
And I didn't direct
Section
it.
5 is out to anybody. When somebody else can feel
If
harassment, alarm,
it's
distress.
likely, if it's abusive, threatening, or insulting's been removed from Section 5. If it's threatening or abusive, saying something is bullshit is not threatening.
Simply using strong language isn't automatically threatening or abusive. Yet, as things begin to slip, one officer insists that swearing in public is an offense, which is simply wrong. Under the Public Order Act 1986, amended in 2014, the word insulting was removed from Section 5. That change means mild or non-aggressive profanity isn't a crime. Only words or behavior that are genuinely threatening or abusive and intended to cause alarm or distress can lead to prosecution.
It's just saying something is bullshit. That's part of your. That's part. No. That's part of your general vernacular, and it's been ruled on by the highest court of this country. So try another one. I will say everything's bullshit if everything is bullshit. Because everything is bullshit that's coming out of your mouth.
I get the idea now.
Yeah, you get it? I'm going to continue to say
obviously,
it.
I get the idea of your intentions. Clearly, just trying to wind us up.
No, you're winding me up by saying that I can't do something that I can do.
When we
What
came
have I
out,
said that you can't do?
You just said I can't swear when I can.
okay, when we've come out to talk to you, I think we've been very polite. We've just said, look, we've come to have
And I told you that I don't want to engage with you, and
Not
then you continue to
initially.
harass me.
Not initially.
Not initially, but you agreed that I have told you that I don't want to engage with you, and then you followed me, and you have continued to engage
Followed
with me, and now you're saying that I can't do something that I'm legally entitled to do, and you're trying to say that it's an offence when it's not.
We can also talk to people. We're not harassing you. We're having a conversation with you.
And so if I walk up to somebody and they say they don't want to talk to me, then I follow them and try to talk to them again and repeat this behaviour, I wouldn't be arrested for harassment if they reported it? Of course I would. Right. Again, I will repeat, your services are not required. Please leave me alone.
We've also got a duty to protect the public and our police building as well.
You've also got a duty under your oath to uphold the rights of the people of this country, which is what I'm exercising right now, isn't it?
Matt, let's just go and have
Yeah, good idea. Just go.
Yeah. Well, like I said, don't be, mate.
Just go.
Don't be surprised if you just get challenged.
Okay. Just to let you know, as a heads up, you will be getting IOPC complaints for your body worn videos because you're obviously not aware and you refuse to acknowledge the fact that you need to notify.
Take care, mate.
All right. Goodbye.
After several clear refusals to be left in peace, PTTP finally tells the officers that their behavior is drifting into harassment. Instead of reflecting or apologizing, they quietly retreat to the station yard. No acknowledgement. No accountability. That silence says everything. When the thin cover of lawful authority collapses, what's left is just control without cause. What unfolded here mirrors a pattern far too common in modern UK policing: insecurity. Dressed up as suspicion, the officers had every opportunity to behave professionally, but pride turned a simple public audit into a lesson they weren't ready for. No arrests, no lawful powers used. And every claim, from terrorism to profanity, fell apart under basic legal understanding. Through it all, PTTP remained calm, factual, and respectful, standing firmly within his rights. If you want to better understand your own legal protections, check out the Know Your Rights Guide linked below, a short, straightforward resource to help you stay confident and informed when dealing with police. Thanks for watching. Stay calm, stay aware, and always keep the camera rolling. Peace.